Well chaps, I'm about to admit that I'm driving myself practically potty in this place. And I don't mean like just for show, it's just doing my boxing. So many things to do, yet I've got all the issue of moving house as well, and all these cars, and then the truck which I've decided I'm going to sell as it is, which means that things like scrap cars are of no use to me because I don't want to deal with them. So once I've finished taking parts off, I'm just kind of left with something I can't move. So I need more cars that I can move. That means down here I'm going to have to sell this one as a project. I'm going to have to just let this one go somewhere else and either sell this as a project or fix it. No more parts. I've got hundreds of parts that aren't selling. I don't really need any more. And that means that here, this car, Lady Charlotte of Southport, not a name of my choosing, I might just add, is going to have to be fixed or sold. That's always the preference anyway. What I really didn't want to end up doing is thinking, I can't get anywhere with this car, I'm just going to take it apart. Although, of course, the car in parts is worth a lot more than the car itself. There is a reason why people take things apart, and that means in today's video I'm going to be doing two things. Actually, I held up 5 digits there, so we might as well round it up to 5, hadn't we? First thing is going to be to take the fuse box out of this car and see if I can find anything wrong with it. The second thing is actually to try and do something with this dumping ground. And that's what it's become, mainly because of seats. Yeah, seats and wheels. All saleable items, all for sale. All still here. Incidentally, would anybody like to buy a GTI wheel? Look, a lattice GTI wheel that fits the Rover GTI, or any other Rover for that matter. Lo, the beauty of the Rover GTI wheel with its lattice design, finished in paint, and an excellent brand new tyre on there. Surplus to my requirements, but the cash in exchange for this wheel would not be. The third thing on my list for today, which is a rather minor thing, it's not really going to take very much effort at all, is charging some batteries. And if you look at the end of this episode, you can see some of the fun I had with the leftover segments. But basically, this Halford's battery there is showing 7.3 volts, which isn't very much at all. It's not enough to start a car or to tell the charger to charge. But that's been on charge for a while, but should I give it one last go? One last go, just to prove itself a worthy battery. I might as well. The fourth thing I would quite like to achieve today would be some more music on the keyboard, because I'm not running out. I've got loads of it there, but I can't remember which ones I've used so far. And I like new things. As I say, it's not that important, that bit. Looks like a plane chase up there. Are they having a race? Or is it just a chase? They look really close to each other actually. Maybe it's like when two buses come at once. They've actually got two planes on the go by accident. I wonder if the pilots are waving at each other as they go there. I wonder if the passengers are. I wonder if anybody's scared right now, wondering if there's any kind of possibility of a crash just about to happen in the air. Let's hope not. Plus it's a bit unlikely now, isn't it? Because plane 1 is way ahead of plane 2 Enjoy your holiday, chaps. It is a dry day down here at PNW, so I should at least oh, hang on, there we go, get all the doors open on Lady Charlotte, or Auntie Sophie if you prefer. Now what do you prefer though? Auntie Sophie was my name for it, but because Boaty got involved it ended up with some stupid name. Take this out. As I have had to come back in here to get a socket, 10mm I think, I thought it was pointless unless I did something. Oh, I got a couple of sets of wheels up for sale. I can smell toast again. Quite hungry now. But never mind that toast. It is time for a lefty loosey and pokey session. Lefty loose, oh. Lefty, oh. I don't really need the ratchet. It's almost like the thing was taken off recently. I wonder if it was me. I can smell toast down here as well. Toast is in the air. Who did a song about toast is in the air? Toast is in the air. I don't think they're the words actually. I've got a feeling this is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought, because it doesn't appear to have plugs on the back. It's just wired straight in. This is, I can't do anything with that. It's just a load of wires. There's no plugs anywhere. There's nothing obvious that could be wrong. I know the old fuse box may need resoldering, but I don't see anything that actually does need resoldering. Way out of my comfort zone there. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. I'm going to have to admit I'm mightily disappointed by that, because that means that unless the fuse box that's actually the problem is a different one, which I doubt, so it's going to just have to have the immobilizer written out, which means taking the ECU off and sending off somewhere that can do it. Bleach! The weird thing is that Rovers of this era, the Honda era, are always considered as being the best ones, and I have said the same thing. I think they're the best ones, the 600, the R8 and the 800. Yet, when they do go wrong, it's a lot more difficult to fix, and that's the problem. And now I'm going to say something that nobody's going to like, but the BMW Rovers seem to be easier to fix. And the Rover derived stuff easier to sort out as well. Yeah. In fact, actually, it only ever really seems to be a company like Rover, or any of them really, become awkward once other bigger foreign companies get involved. I have seen this kind of thing a few times. 600, 800 and the 200 or 400. Suddenly nobody knows what to do with it. It's got a fault, nobody can figure it out. You need a proper specialist to actually deal with it. And then of course the specialists of this particular era are mostly retired now. Ooh, that's strangely satisfying. Should I peel all this off? Peeling paint. This is clearly a distraction, and I think what I need now is a bit of thinking time. As I have a bunch of other jobs to do, I may as well be doing them whilst I let my little brain wander. Doing cleaning jobs, sorting out all this crap in here everywhere. I can do that on a tiny amount of concentration. In fact, no concentration. So I may as well be doing that and thinking about a solution to this particular problem. Well, as you'll be able to see in a second, this massive clear up operation has resulted in something being ever so slightly better. Yeah, that's impressive. Look, a little clear walkway. A clear walkway where you can observe the rest of the rubbish easily. Would you like to have a guess at how much motivation I've gained from this cleaning up? Yeah, what's going on there? When can I have my flag back up?